A seventh GTA 6 gameplay clip has been leaked by CyberLeak, and at the very end, it teases something that fans have been looking forward to, and that is kind of a first look at one of the game's strip clubs. As always, with me recording these videos, everything is sort of happening and being updated in real time. In fact, when I'm recording this video, CyberLeak's website is either down or it's being blocked. I don't know if this is the doing of Rockstar, Take-Two Interactive, third parties that are trying to stop this and step up. Either way, it looks like this clip is one that has already been a part of the poll that he says he was going to show off, and that is car daytime. So just looking at the poll itself, we've seen plain day, we've seen car night, and now we've seen car day. So that essentially leaves us with one more clip as a part of the poll, and that is motorcycle night. And I wish his website wasn't down, because he actually added a new section to it where he's really promoting, like, trying to pump up his cryptocurrency. This is turning more and more and more into a scam or a scheme, and as we talked about in my previous video with the subpoenas that Take-Two Interactive have issued to both Microsoft and Discord, it wouldn't be shocking if the motorcycle clip that's teased on the polls, that also has what fans are looking for in terms of visiting the strip club for the first time, is the final video we get. But again, only time will tell. But anyways, let's get on to the footage. It shows Jason driving the exact same Truffade Thrax that we left him in the other day. He's in a slightly different location, and as he's driving down the highway, his car is actually smoking. And right above the minimap, we can see that his engine light has turned to yellow, and its health looks like it's around 40 or 45%. At the time, Jason also has a 2-star wanted level and is identified by his clothes, his character, and his car. And as he pulls up to the gas station pump, there's a little button that pops up and it says services, and it gives him the ability to refuel the car for $32, which if you had a real-life Bugatti Divo, which that's what the Truffade Thrax is, refueling for $32 would be amazing. That would be so cheap. And it also gives you the ability to repair the vehicle for $2,429. I wonder if this kind of takes away the entire purpose of a Los Santos custom shop. Well, I guess at least for the repair part of things, because if you can repair at a gas station, why would you need a Los Santos custom shop? I don't know how this mechanic is going to work. Either way, the guy driving refuses both of those services because he doesn't have any money, and that prompts him to go inside the convenience store. And inside the convenience store, he has the option to purchase a glazed donut, which will restore some health, for $3. However, he decides he'd rather beat up the store clerk, which is exactly what he does. And then upon doing that, he has access to the cash register, and he's able to take the cash. And he's able to get a good bit of money from this. I wonder if this will translate to getting a decent amount of money when the game actually comes out. He gets $700, $540, $200, and $20 for a grand total of $1,460. And as he's doing that, there's a notification on the screen that says the staff here won't provide services now. Which is, of course, very interesting. As he walks outside, it lets us know he's in the Grass Rivers, and a sheriff police officer in a pickup truck tries to apprehend him and stop him, but of course he ends up driving away, and that continues the wanted level. Now, aside from that, there's some hilarious signs and billboards you can see. Like one of them in particular says, "Speed up on yellow, you blank people," which is absolutely hilarious. We see other signs for Buckskin, Emerald Springs, Capri, which are some of the areas in-game. Apparently, robbing one gas station was not enough for this guy, so he ends up pulling into another gas station. This one is a Zero gas station, and as he enters the convenience store, this time he ends up pulling out a pistol. He ends up shooting the clerk. All the customers scatter, of course. He goes to the cash register and grabs the money, bringing his grand total to $2,781. The customers that are not dead are just lying on the ground, totally scared. That's a really cool feature. And while all this is going on, he continues to have a 2-star wanted level, so it seems like these crimes of robbing gas stations and taking out civilians still isn't enough to warrant more than a 2-star wanted level. At this point in time, his car is not doing great. Again, he did not repair or refuel, so you can see that the health meter continues to go down as this chase goes on the highway, and we get a really cool instance that happens right towards the end of the clip. Remember in one of the earlier leaked clips when he actually pistol whips someone, we got this like Max Payne bullet time effect where you got different camera angles and things slow down? Well, he actually crashes and we get some insane sparks that fly, and we almost get this like crash camera that pulls us back away from the car. Parts of the vehicle end up flaring off before it then essentially recovers and puts us back into a normal camera mode. But it was so cool. I think we're going to get like dynamic car camera crashes. And then at the very end, the screen goes black for a second. We get the big tease. And that is Jason going inside of the strip club. And the watermark on screen says 3 mil market cap equals strip club. I think that means he's referring to his meme coin or cryptocurrency or whatever the case is. But Jason is entering the Delights Cabaret, which is actually a place we've seen. Rockstar have actually showed that off officially in a screenshot. At the very right, it says no refunds, and there's like a check-in area. Then there's a neon sign that says open for business with a silhouette of a lady on there. And as he essentially walks in, that's where the video ends. But if I was a betting man, I would say that's going to be the next video, because parked outside of Cabaret's Delights, you've got 2 motorcycles and it's at nighttime. Well, that's one of the videos that he actually says is coming up next. That's the only one that hasn't been shown off. And I know everyone's excited about the strip club, but another feature you can see as Jason is about to enter, it says vehicle heat cleared, which means at that point in time, it looks like the cops are no longer going to be able to identify him by his vehicle. So it'll be interesting to see if the strip club video comes out next. I do think it's combined with the motorcycle night clip that he's been teasing, and it is a location that we've seen officially shown off, which is kind of cool. But anyways, that right there is the 7th Grand Theft Auto 6 leaked clip